Hi class, I would like to introduce my research topic, using Captology to combat obesity in adolescents. We know obesity around the world has reached epidemic proportions and is creating a public health crisis. At this time in the United States, over one-third of the population is obese. Population modeling even shows that by 2020, 75% of our citizens will be overweight. Health risks are high for overweight adults. They include diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, stroke, and some cancers. Also, about one-third of adolescents are overweight or obese and have increased risk for diabetes and other health problems as well as psychosocial problems. This is especially concerning because these adolescents have increased risk of becoming obese adults. Can persuasive technology be the solution in quelling the obesity epidemic? Since teaching adolescents how to be healthier can be the beginning of the solution, my research checks on the current use of persuasive technology to get teens to eat healthy and exercise regularly. I also take a look at how games and social groups are used in Captology with teens. Exergaming has been getting media and scientific consideration as one possible solution to adolescent obesity and diabetes. The main idea of exergaming is to use vigorous body movements in playing a computer game. While use of exergaming does use more energy than regular computer games, it does not compare with an actual sport or give adolescents their needed 1 hour a day of recommended daily exercise. Maybe this will change as more intense exergames are being designed. Games can easily incorporate the components of Captology: motivation, ability, and engagement. Miller did a 3-year study of lower-income middle school students. Each year, they had groups of students design computer exercise games that they would like to play. The main challenge that they identified for these games is an overwhelming preference for live play. This is a major concern since it meant that users may not play a game unless they would have friends available. Even when researchers tried to redirect students to design asynchronous games, students still insisted on real-time play. Playing with their peers became their main motivation. Fogg would agree that without motivation, the game wouldn't be successful. Chick Click was a study done by researchers at Indiana University. They studied how to increase exercise and good eating choices in girls. A study with girls was selected because they become less active in adolescence. Girls also usually use less healthy methods for losing weight, like skipping meals and purging. The researchers report using Fogg's ideas for persuasive technology. Their study had the girls record their pedometer steps and day's food choices on a PDA and the Chick Click app. Their PDAs were sent automatic text messages to trigger recordings and also to offer praise for reaching goals. The girls were assigned a group of 4 to encourage each other. The groups would see their group members' reported steps and send their own messages to the group. The main finding from the girls' reflections was that their group was the most influential part of changing their behavior. Girls also reported that Chick Click made them more aware of their exercise, food, and health. They said that they message each other about health, which is something they wouldn't normally do. While successful to a point, this was a very short study with small population. Racial and ethnic minority and low-income adolescents are at greatest risk for obesity. One study included 51 girls in this problem demographic. The girls were given a handheld MyPal computer the size of a smartphone. This device was purposely designed without games or social media to reduce screen time. Girls had to set 2 daily goals and an improvement plan for weekly modules over a 12-week period. Girls were prompted 5 times during the day by their devices to self-monitor their progress. One special characteristic of the program was that the girls received 1 song per day if they answered 4 of the 5 prompts. The study's conclusion stated that their intervention produced small to moderate effect on diet and no effect on BMI. In week 12, devices were only used 48% of the time as the reward system had lost its appeal. I wonder what would have been the girls' attitudes if they could communicate with their friends about their progress. This study missed the boat on teens needing social interaction. There is no magic bullet for solutions for obesity for adolescents or any age group. Teens definitely show preference for using technology tools, but the overriding need seems to be that whether using a weight management activity program or playing an exergame, they need their friends for motivation. They prefer to use their technology for live interaction, and this was their main motivation. As programs for adolescents were researched and discussed, all were short-term, and many were with small populations. All researchers presented findings that more research needs to be done. As with many uses of technology, using Captology for combating obesity in adolescents or adults is still in its infancy stage. The weight management industry has reason to research products as our population spends billions of dollars on weight and exercise programs. Our national interest also has reason to do the same research to help cap health costs for obesity problems as well as losses in personal productivity due to illnesses related to obesity. Fogg's persuasive technology ideas need to be embraced in combating our obesity problem. This research has helped me understand the pitfalls and successes of how I can use Captology to manage my own weight. Also, learning the principles of Captology have given me methods to improve my own teaching of high school students. I will be using Fogg's principles to get my students to set a habit of doing their homework. This is a big win for them and me. Thank you.